Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chat with Faye podcast, where we talk about everything that's going on in my life. I am your host, Aiden. For my first episode, I will give you guys an introduction and talk about all the key points that happened in my life. I also would love for you guys to get to know me a little bit and understand who I am and what I'm all about as a person. I would like to say that I am cheerful, socially awkward, and I am a cheerful, socially awkward, and caring person who wants to be great at everything he does and wants to bring a unique aspect of life to this world. The reason why I wanted to start this podcast was because I feel like I have lots of great and interesting things to share with you guys, and it's a good chance for me to be heard, listened to, understood, and show the world what I have to offer in this world of life. So hang tight, everyone, while I dive into the key points of my life. So during the early morning of December 5th, 2000, I was born out of the womb of my lovely mom. When I was born, the doctors told my mom that I was autistic and said to my mom that I couldn't talk, I couldn't be in a regular class, I couldn't make it in the world on my own, etc. My mom was like, that is utter BS. I constantly had to face challenges and obstacles and make the best out of every situation, whether positive, negative, easy, or difficult. To prove my mom's point and to prove the doctors wrong, throughout my life in terms of the talking situation, I spent many years learning how to talk to people, still am, understanding social cues, still am as well. But the most important thing is that I can open my mouth and talk to somebody freely without being verbal about it, which is one of the things that the doctor said I couldn't do, and I always try to treat people with as much respect and kindness as I can, whether I really adore the person straight up or can't stand the person, and everything I feel in between. When it comes to the school aspect, almost every year that I went to school, I was on an IEP until grade 6. Then I was on a 504 from grade 6 to my junior year in high school, and then back to an IEP during my senior year. However, even though I had accommodations while I was in school, I was able to be in regular classes regardless if the other people in my classes had disabilities or not, and I was able to make friends with a lot of people regardless if I had a disability or not, because most of the classmates that I had were very accepting of me and treated me like I was just another person, which feels great. When it came down to my academics, I tried my hardest on almost all the assignments that I was given from my teachers and ended up getting really good grades for the most part. And of course, I got some bad grades as well. Don't we all? The most important thing is, though, I don't think I got a single F on my report card and didn't go to summer school once. And so I feel really proud of myself for that. I also ended up making the honor roll a lot, the merit roll at least once, and high honor once with straight A's. Elementary and middle school weren't too bad. Elementary and middle school weren't too bad for me, but high school was anything but easy. Throughout my high school years, I started getting really high anxiety about everything. My grades, my social life, the list goes on, etc., etc. But mostly my grades and my social life. And I started self-sabotaging myself around that time as well. I still have a little bit of high anxiety and self-sabotaging today, but not as much as I did back then. When it comes to the real world, I may be a bit rocky here and there, probably more so than lots of other people I know, but hey, everyone's a little rocky here and there. Isn't everyone a little rocky here and there? At the end of the day, though, I am now able to drive, I have a job, I buy stuff at the store, I pay for a decent bit of stuff with my own money. Mostly because I still live with my parents, and a lot of the necessities that we get, like groceries, dinner from restaurants, and rent comes from their wallet and not mine. But hey, I'm learning to cope one way or another. And one way by doing that is paying my own phone bill. I currently work at a retail center in the stocking department, but my calling is to do something that not not only makes me money, but makes me happy too. And at the top of that list is doing the podcast. And I want to become a really successful podcast host someday. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this episode of the podcast and enjoy getting to know me. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. Alrighty.